With a new Football Manager comes a great wave of excitement around a new crop of Wonderkids. This is my top 5 list of Wonderkids in FM23. I'm still so excited. And welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another FM23 video. I'm still hyped about the release of the new game, and I'm hyped because some of these players that I've managed to find for today's video look like they're going to turn out sensationally. They are my top 5 Wonderkids in FM23, and I mean, there was actually loads more than this. So if you did want to see a follow-up video of 5 more Wonderkids, then maybe you need to let me know that in the comments down below. But I've chosen who I think are my top 5, the best 5. And I think you're going to like some of these. Before we do get into the list, if you've not already done so, please think about subscribing to the channel. As I've said in the previous few videos, there is going to be so much content around Football Manager 2023 on this channel that you don't want to miss all those videos, do you? And if you do enjoy it, please leave a like on the video as well. Let's aim... Can we hit 30,000 subscribers sooner rather than later? That is a pretty tall order, but it'd be nice to hit that soon. Let's get into my list of Wonderkids then. All right, then, let's dive into the first of my 5 players then on my list. And just a bit of housekeeping here. In terms of my top 5, I've not chosen necessarily the best 5 players because actually that would include players that everyone's aware of. Moukoko, for example, or Jude Bellingham could probably be on that list, or Gavi. We all know how great they are. They're all very difficult to buy. My list of 5 Wonderkids are slightly younger and maybe slightly more gettable in terms of actually going to sign them. So just a bit of a housekeeping on that part. The first player is this player here. It's Luca Romero. Still going to be difficult to buy, I will just say, actually looking at him. But he's 17 years old. He's an Argentinian winger who can also play as a shadow striker. His natural positions being on this right-hand side, cutting in on as an inverted winger. He's left-footed, or just behind the strikers as a shadow striker. I think I might prefer him as this shadow striker, actually. But at 17 years old, with this ability, he's only little as well, 5'5". He's going to become really good, isn't he? I think he's a player I'd like to sign as well. Maybe to play him as that shadow striker. He has a lot of potential. I haven't actually scouted him here. Maybe I'll scout him and see how he goes. But he's already made his debut for the Lazio first team and played a fair bit of football as well for Mallorca, where he played his football before Lazio. There's obviously a player in here, isn't there? He is going to be very good in FM23. He is the first player on my list. It's Luca Romero. The next player on my list is a player that I think has been in every single one of my FM23 videos so far. It's Hendrick. I couldn't do a list, or I couldn't make my top 5 list of Wonderkids for FM23 without including him, really. And here he is, look, and how he looks on FM23 as a 15-year-old. It is outrageous. He is going to become the best player on the game, surely, right? I don't know what his potential ability is. I don't know what his CA and his PA is because we don't have access to the in-game editor yet. But just look at him as a 15-year-old. He's got the dribbling, the first touch. He's got the finishing. He's got the physicals already, to be honest. I mean, he's actually got strength as well at 12 strength, which a lot of these young Wonderkids don't necessarily have. He's already got it. He's got player traits of moves into channels, likes to round the keeper, overhead kicks, of course, runs with ball often. He can play off the wing. He's already got some familiarity with loads of different positions too. Probably most likely to be used as a striker, I would suggest, even though he's only 5'8", not quite tall enough for me. He's made his debut for Palmeiras. He's played 18 times, scored 6 goals for them. I mean, it's just so good, isn't he? I wish you could go and sign him easily. I wish you could approach to sign him here. He's valued at about 12 million on my game here. And he's on £35 per week because he's still a child. Literally, he is a child. But look how good he is. Hendrick has to make my list. He's number 2. Let's go through to the third one. Number 3 on my list then is the first of a couple of Bayern Munich players. He's actually out on loan at the moment at Vitesse Arnhem in Holland, in the Netherlands. But I've chosen Gabriella Vidovich. He is an 18-year-old Croatian striker, probably most likely. And have a look at this profile to start with. He's got it all, really, for a striker at just 18 years old. Not necessarily, I don't know, we'll have to see how he does develop. But I really like where his attributes are. If you have a look, he's got the dribbling, the finishing, the first touch. He's got the passing, he's got the technique, he's got the flair, which I really like, 17 flair on my game here. And he's got all the makings to develop from here. And if I remember rightly, I think I scouted him on a different save and he had a load of potential too, which is why I've chosen him. Also, part of that is the fact that he's valued so highly, 32 million to 49 million on loan from Bayern Munich, makes me just think he's got a bit of potential in game here. Obviously, we still can't see that potential ability, but I have a feeling that Vidovich is going to turn out to be one of the strikers on FM23. Let's find out if that is true. Looking at him here, though, I can't see why he wouldn't be. He's made his debut for Bayern Munich as well. He's played loads for the Bayern Munich second team. 21 goals in 30 games for them, which is a pretty good record, actually, for where he was, what, 16 at that time? He's going to be really good. He's one of many. If you want to go and find some Wonderkids in FM23, go and just have a look at the Bayern, like, youth teams. In fact, if I go to the second team here, I mean, just look at these players. Like, there's one straight away, right? He could have made my list. He hasn't made my list, but I know he's amazing. Lovro Zvonarek is just a bonus one for this video here. Look, I mean, look at him. He's so good. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 on my list is actually the oldest player that I've decided to include in my top 5 Wonderkids at 19 years old. It's Facundo Farias. Now, the reason that I've included him is because I think out of all of the players that I've chosen today, I think Farias might be the one that is the most gettable, the one that is most realistic for most saves to go and actually sign him for your club. And that is because his value is so low. He's playing for Colón in Argentina still on a fairly low wage as well. 19 years of age, and he's wanted already by a pretty decent list of clubs. Manchester United in there, Arsenal in there, Spurs in there. This shows to me that he must have a bit of potential as well. Again, I'll do a scout report just to see how it goes, but 19, can play off either wing, although mainly as an attacking midfielder. Could also play as a striker if you wanted him to. He's got some attributes that are pretty nice looking. 16 dribbling for me, 16 technique. He's got the flair. He's a tricky Argentinian winger, a little bit like Lionel Messi, although he is right-footed, so maybe not quite Messi. However, I think he will still be very, very good in FM23, as evidenced really by the fact that these big teams already want him. These Prem teams are already in for him, and this is the first day of the save, literally day 1, and these big teams are trying to sign him. That tells me that I think he's going to be quite good. Player traits: runs with the ball through the middle, through the center, comes deep to get the ball, runs with ball often. Balanced personality, which is not the worst thing in the world. Doesn't really have many weaknesses that I'm looking at. He's got 8 natural fitness. Maybe that's the one that you'd be looking at in there. Not very aggressive, but that's okay. Tackling's low, but he's more of an attacking player. 8 work rate, but then he's 19. That's going to improve. I think he's worthy of his spot in my top 5. Facundo Farias is number 4. Let's move through to number 5, and I've saved him till the end because he's actually my favorite of the 5 Wonderkids. Let's have a look. Number 5 then on the list is a 17-year-old, and I've saved him till last, and I mentioned that there was going to be another Bayern player, didn't I? He's actually in Bayern Munich's first team squad on FM23. It's Isak Tal, who lots of you will probably have heard of. He's made his debut for the Bayern team, and he's going to be the next big thing, or one of the next big things. Isak Tal, though, have a look at him on FM23. What a prospect he is. He is 6 foot as well already at the age of 17. He can play off either wing. He can play as a striker. Weirdly, he can also play at centre-back. He's awkward as a centre-back, which I just love. I mean, I almost want to go and actually use him there now to see how he gets on, but let's concentrate on him as a striker to start with. Have a look at these attributes already. 17 years old. The value is already there. £36 million. Not very easy to go and sign him. I know I may be contradicting myself slightly, but he looks so good that I had to include him in this video, considering he's pretty new to FM23. I don't think he was anywhere. I don't even know if he was in FM22. I don't remember using him. And if he was, he definitely wasn't this good, was he? 15 pace, 15 acceleration, which is going to go to 16s very soon, you would imagine. He's got the dribbling. He's got all right finishing at 17, which will, of course, improve. He reminds me a lot, actually, of Moukoko, which, again, maybe I should have included him in my 5 because he is also 17. But look how good he is. He reminds me a lot of Moukoko, actually, Tal. I think he might end up being this year's Moukoko, potentially. We will see. Only got national reputation as well, which is interesting. Player traits: curls ball, cuts inside from the left wing if you want to play him from out wide, which he is natural at. Only accomplished from the right-hand side. He's right-footed. But, I mean, just look at him. He's going to be so good. He's going to actually be such a good player in real life as well, isn't he? Isak Tal, French, striker, 17, Bayern Munich. Unbelievable. He is my 5th Wonderkid on my list, and that concludes my top 5. Not in any order, but probably my favorite being Isak Tal at the end there. Who did I miss? Let me know in the comments down below if there are Wonderkids that I should be checking out. Go and show me, or let me know in that comment section down below. And maybe you guys, if you're looking for Wonderkids and that's why you're here for this video, go and have a little look at that comment section. Hopefully it can be helpful as well. Maybe, just maybe then, I'll do another video where we go and have a look at 5 more Wonderkids, but also that like target to 1,000 likes, and I will go and simulate the careers of those 5 that I've picked, and we'll find out how they turn out 5 years down the line. Maybe we'll do 10 years as well. As I mentioned, so many videos coming soon, so many ideas, so much content that I just want to go and produce. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to finish this video now to go and make another video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, like the video if you have enjoyed it too, and leave me those comments down below. Most importantly though, have a lovely rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.